Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down and run. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability.
Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try.
kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Wants to fire on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On second down, they'll take to the air. They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and goes down again. And this defense has taken up residence in the backfield, and the crowd loves it. Third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. On the return, it's Baxter.
Return brings it out to the 40, and the offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Timeout by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. At the 45, on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
Okay, ready?
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Let's go!
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Right back to the well.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
325.
Slams it ahead. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like just keep it in the back of your mind.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be knocked down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.